Ladies and gentlemen of the board, my name is Darcy Welch, and I'm a sophomore at GHS. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me today as I speak about the bill calling for the removal of books from our school libraries. I feel this new book banning bill is irresponsible, ignorant, and even dangerous. Many books on the list from Representative Krause contain helpful information about abortions, sexual education, and human rights. Books that mention LGBTQ+ people make up over half the books listed. Removal of these books could lead to miseducation of teens due to lack of consistent information, which could add to mistrust in parents, teachers, and other adults in their life.
Thank you very much, Darcy. Next up, we have Kennedy Tackett.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kennedy Tackett. I'm a senior at the high school, and today I'm here to talk about the books under attack in our libraries. I want to start this out simple. The job of the superintendent and the school board is to not only protect the students in this district, but to make them feel like they have a place in this community. But I got to tell you, from what I'm seeing so far, you are failing at your job. When I caught wind of the books being torn off the shelves at the high school's library, I was astounded. I looked further into the situation, discovering that there was a committee soon to be formed to review the controversial books of the Krause list. The fact that a committee is being formed in the first place is a major issue. An analysis of the 850 book list found the following likely reasons for inclusion: 60% because of LGBTQ+, 8% because of race and racism, 13% because of sexual education, something that is not taught in all Texas schools. Mind you, these books are educational, not pornographic. I'm enraged that these harmless books are being attacked, and I'm not alone on this. I created a petition on Friday morning to allow other students and members of this community to have a voice where they may not be heard elsewhere. As of 3 p.m. today, we have 654 signatures with lots of comments from supporters. I want to read a few of these to you from students. One writes, "I don't need others to decide for me what is comfortable and appropriate for me to read." Another writes, "Blatant racism and homophobia is easily seen in the choices of the books they are trying to ban." Finally, one that I find to be quite powerful, "Freedom of speech until it's something they don't like." As to the comment made in the Hood County News article stating that due to our conservative climate, these discussions are to be had at home, I am deeply concerned. Because we are in a conservative climate, those conversations are not really had. Trust me, I walk through the halls of the high school every day hearing nothing but slurs and derogatory comments towards the minority groups included in this list. Second, it's plain and simple. If you don't like it, put the book down. No one is forcing you to read it. Stop the censorship in our district. Wake up to the reality that we are all different and we should all embrace each other with love, not blatant hate. Thank you.
To those of you that are upset about the removal of the books, I just want to remind you that kids do not see things, hear things, or experience things the same as you and I do as adults. And to many kids, this content is shocking, it's confusing, and it's even disgusting to them. And honestly, I feel like it should be to you too. So again, just thank you for standing up for us and helping us to protect our kids. I know it's a difficult job.
The list that was sent out by Mike Krause has 850 books to be reviewed statewide by every school district. However, it is my understanding that GRANDBURY has only a fraction of these books. It is important to note that the books being reviewed are because they either have topics supporting abortion, CRT, LGBTQ+, or have pornography. It is because Texas does not support the topics being used in these schools for education that they are being reviewed in the first place. Thank you.
Thank you, Alyssa. And next we have Mendy Tackett.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for the time. I just wanted to read two parts of GISD's own policy. A district possesses significant discretion to determine the content of its school libraries. A district must, however, exercise its discretion in a manner consistent with the First Amendment. Students' First Amendment rights are implicated by the removal of books from the shelves of a school library. The district shall not remove materials from a library for the purpose of denying students access to ideas with which the district disagrees. A district may remove materials because they are pervasively vulgar or based solely upon the educational suitability of the books in question. That's the Supreme Court in 1982. The second part of the policy is the following principles shall guide the board and staff in responding to challenges of instructional resources. A complainant may raise an objection to an instructional resource used in a school's educational program despite the fact that the professional staff selecting the resources were qualified to make the selection, followed the proper procedure, and adhered to the objectives and criteria for instructional resource set out in this policy. A parent's ability to exercise control over reading, listening, or viewing matter extends only to his or her own child. Access to a challenged resource shall not be restricted during the reconsideration process, except the district may deny access to a child requested by the child's parent. The major criterion for the final decision on challenged resources is the appropriateness of the resource for its intended educational use. No challenged instructional resource shall be removed solely because of the ideas expressed therein. Thank you.